Coming to you live from the Circle. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are playing Pariahs, a small game by Small Box Games.
Yes.
That you just taught me in a separate video. So check that out if you don't know how to play this game.
Yeah, quick teach.
Yeah, it was a quick teach. I think it was less than a 10-minute video.
There you go.
Yeah. It's a 2-player only card game.
Yeah.
How else would you generalize it?
Yeah, it's just like a worker placement card game.
First of all, did I just invent a word? Do you generalize something? Like genre meets generalize?
I like that a lot. Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, generalize. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah, you said it's a worker placement-ish.
Yeah, it feels that way a little because these are kind of like worker placement spots. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has a politics theme, but it's set in like I think it said the far future of our planet.
Of your planet.
Oh,
which
so maybe
implies that the
planets.
designer's planet was different than our planet.
True. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what planet he's from.
I don't know.
Or she's from.
John Clowdus, I believe.
Oh, right. Yeah, you told me that. Yep.
Yep, John Clowdus. Anyway.
Okay, so we are competing for the most support via taking actions over 6 rounds at these politics locations, like the well.
Right.
I guess I'm not gonna spend too much more time voicing over it because we did do that quick watchable how to play.
Right.
Just hang on, let's switch cameras. Like the video. Okay. Who's going first?
Let's find out. Well, it's going to be my decision. Let's see here. I've got a yellow card, and that says earn 2 converts and shun this card. And he's a 3 influence, but that doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because I might not use his ability.
So converts were just
7 for 2.
It's okay. So it's just points towards getting that 2 support.
Right.
They don't. Well, I don't know. Is there any time that you like gain cards from converts or anything? Any funny business? I guess not that I've seen.
So.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I'm going to let you go first. I'm going to take this card.
Okay. Well, now I have to. I'm the newbie, and you're making me go first. It's kind of rude.
Oh, sorry.
To be honest. Let me. I want to gain some of my supplicants or exchange a placed card with supplicant. Ooh. So the classes, you explained that there are 4 classes. It really only matters for the devotees trying to get 3 of the same class?
No, it also matters for, remember, end of round scoring. If you have 1 of each class out, you get a point.
Right, okay. That's maybe difficult in the first round. But I'm going to...
I have seen it done. In the one game I've played of this, that happened actually in the first round. Not by me.
Wow.
By me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna send this dude to the circle.
Okay.
Where I exchange one of my place cards with one of my supplicants, so he's not sticking around for long.
No.
Let me just put this cool class 4 supplicant out there and exchange. Is he now in the supplicant row? Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Okay, I would like to use this ability, so let's see how this is going to happen here. I will go to the well, and I'll use the slightly better version of it.
Okay.
Slightly higher influence, so worse effect. Draw 1 card, so I'll draw a card. Then use the ability. And the ability says gain 2 cards, then draw 3 cards, then shun 2 cards from your
Jeez,
hand.
okay.
So I'm going to gain these 2 cards. They'll go to the bottom of my deck. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to draw 3 cards, so 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to shun 2 cards from my hand. And we're going to look at these and decide on that in a minute here. Let's shun that card. Let's shun...
Converts are from your opponent's deck, right? This is tricky.
I'll shun that card too. So those are the 2 shuns that I have to do, and those are going to the bottom of my supplicant deck. All right.
Oh, and I was just eyeing this location, but I can't send another one to the circle.
You cannot. No.
So maybe the hall is more my speed. Actually, sure. Let's go to the... Oh, weird. Okay. I send this to the well. I draw 2 cards and use the ability of the card I placed here. But the ability of that card says gain 1 card. So I'm going to take this guy, put him on the bottom of my deck. Draw 2 cards, shun this card.
Yep.
And shun is
bottom of the
supplicant deck. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I did not move the game forward as far as like the round finishing.
No, you stalled on your turn, which is okay. That's your decision. You can do that if you want.
I did.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. All right, so I am going to... So what do I have here? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
What a strange game.
It is indeed.
I'm trying all
right, so I'm going to do this.
Nothing in my hand wants to even stick to a location.
I'm going to gain 1 card here, and then use the ability. So I'm going to gain this... Yeah, I'm going to gain this 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the ability, which is exchange this card with 1 card from your supplicants or your devotees. But I'm going to do... Well, oh, it's really interesting with the devotees. But I'm going to do it with the supplicant. And I'm going to exchange it with this 3 here. Done.
Okay.
Actually, fascinating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exchange... Oh, it says this card. It does say this card. Okay, never mind. It would have been better to exchange that card, but that's okay.
I am already, after just saying it's impossible in the first round, I'm already kind of looking for how to get all 4 classes out there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the hall. Move 1 of your supplicants to your hand or move 1 card from your hand to your devotees. So that could get me a different class in my hand. Why don't I send... I'll just send her to the hall. So I'm going to move 1 of my supplicants to my hand. I want a class 3 that was available in my supplicants. And that's it.
Okay, I'm going to the stage where I'm going to gain a card and draw a card. And so I'm going to gain this card back because I think it's actually quite a good one. And then draw a card, and that's it for me.
Okay, so I now have a 3 in hand. How do I get a 2? This is the question. Gain 1 card. That's a way to get a 2. I'm gonna put him here on the stage. It says gain 1 card. Oh, except it'll go to the bottom of my deck. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe. Put that there. So I'm just doing what the stage says, which is to gain 1 card and earn 1 convert. So I take the top card of your deck.
Yep.
As a convert, 1/7 of 2 support, and I'm going to gain this class 2 from my supplicants.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go here and shun all supplicants, so these 3 are all gone. And, so I'll draw 3 more. Then I'm going to draw 2 cards, which isn't the best, frankly. And then I'm going to move 1 opposing placed card to another location. And so which of these things do I not really think is going to... Oh, you know what? I want you to have to go there. Because... Oh, no. That one might help. Oh, no, yeah. You don't have a 2 out there.
Annoying. Okay, that's it for your turn?
Yep.
So I have a 1, a 3, a 4... Okay, I have 1s and 3s in my row that I could exchange. So yeah, I am going to have to go to the circle. It says exchange 1 of your place cards with 1 of your supplicants. I can put this 2 there, so then as long as I exchange a 3 for a 3 or something, I've done it.
Yep.
And sure, let's move 1 card from your hand to your devotees, draw a card. Seems like something I'd like in circulation.
Okay. And when it comes to me, I can't play a card.
Right.
And so the round ends. And so I think we each did the 4 class thing. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you did too?
4
I was
for me.
so focused on my own, I did not even think once about whether you were also doing it.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, so I gained a support for that. You'll also gain a support. And then whoever has the most influence will gain a second. So I have 5, 8...
12?
No, 9, right? 5, 8...
Plus 4. It's 12.
Sorry.
Plus 3 is 15.
15.
2, 5 is 7, 4 is 11, and 4 is also 15. We've tied.
Oh, no!
Is there a tiebreaker? Is it the person with initiative or anything like that? Or
I don't know. Let's see. Is there a tiebreaker? There might not be.
Just no one gets it, probably?
It's just like whoever has the most. Yeah, that's my guess, but we're going to find out. Oh, in the event of a tie, the player placed at the stage tiebreaker.
Wait.
Stage tiebreaker.
Oh.
So that's you.
Oh, it says tiebreaker
It does right there.
Hell
Dang.
yeah.
So you got another support.
All right.
There you go.
This is
2
going
to
great.
1.
Yeah.
All right, and then at the end of the round, basically you're going to take all your cards out here and all of your deck and shuffle everything together.
Deck, hand, and played cards all just get shuffled.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like my deck is now already dramatically different than it started.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally. And then we're basically just going to draw 5 cards and reveal the next initiative card. And we're 1/6 of the way through the game. What do you think so far?
I like it.
Yeah,
it's oh, you missed a card.
Oh, thank you. Oops, I have to reshuffle all this then.
Yeah, it's got that. It's not quite like Airland and Sea or something, but what's that like? Is it geisha themes? That one where we have to take these weird actions?
Hanamakoji?
Yeah, Hanamakoji.
I love Hanamakoji.
It feels like it's in that same general, like that same ballpark.
Interesting.
Even though I wouldn't say like it's that. It's not identical or anything, but you have a small number of locations to go to, and you're having to heavily consider where your opponent will go. And
right.
All that. 5 cards?
5 cards.
Okay.
And your call.
Exchange this card with 1 card in your supplicants or your devotees. I do not like the cards don't have names. It makes it a lot harder to start to shorthand them in your mind.
That's fair, yeah.
Right, like I have 3 copies of this one, and if I could just remember that he was, the shunner or whatever, shun's card in your hand, I would very quickly not have to read his text anymore.
That's a great point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they did that too.
Especially since they did name the locations.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're allergic to naming
I was like,
things.
are there 6 different abilities or 12?
Yeah,
I
you
feel
didn't
if
even
there were
know.
different names, I would.
You'd have at least a better general
Yeah.
idea that it was more than 6. Yeah. Okay. Exchange this card with 1 card. Because there's So there's a world where, depending on how it plays out, going first maybe results in you just getting more turns because you could be the one to end it. What happens to that card if I don't draw it?
It just goes out of the game.
Yeah, I think forget this.
Okay, so you're going first.
Okay. You would think I would have a plan then for what I was going to do with my first turn.
Would I?
I don't know.
Would I think that?
Yeah, maybe you wouldn't think that. The viewer, who obviously thinks very highly of me
Right, of
and
course,
my board gaming skill, clearly
they would think that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's go to the circle.
Would you believe I was definitely going to go exactly right there?
Were you really? I love that. All
That's
right.
good, yeah.
That makes me feel better about the choice too,
There you go.
because you're so much more experienced at this than me.
Not at all. All right, so you're going to gain
So I'm
one
going to
card.
gain 1 card. I will take I'll take this guy. I like his... Oh wait, I've already gotten rid of him from my starting deck. I guess that doesn't mean much, but he's class 1. Let's get a variety of classes. I'll just take a copy of her.
Okay, and then you can gain another card with her ability.
Oh, yeah. Was I supposed to deal out a new card first?
Yes.
Okay.
There should always be 3.
Exchange this card with 1 card in your supplicants or your devotees. Sold.
And then it says you may move this card to your devotees, which I think this means this card.
Yeah, it's either that or the circle.
No. All right, so if you'd like to, you can throw her in your devotees.
Oh, I guess you could interpret this to be the card you
you
gained.
just gained,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
But I
I
think
doubt
it's-
it. I think it's probably this. Yeah, it's part of why I grabbed another copy of hers. I did want to put her in my devotees.
Excellent.
Okay, you can go there too. Enjoy.
Thank you. So I will gain 1 card. I'm going to gain... I'm going to gain this card. And then I'm going to earn 2 converts. Thank you very much. 1 and 2.
Whoa.
And then this card gets shunned.
Oh, so I can go there.
You can go there. It's the best spot. Gain a card and...
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm starting to run low on cards in hand, though, since I didn't take that initiative card.
Yeah, you can see how that would happen.
So
If you don't have draw effects, you might want to take the initiative card more often.
why don't I just go to the well,
Where you can draw 2 cards.
where I can draw 2 cards and use the ability that I placed here, which is to shun 1 card from my hand. This guy... Gain 2 cards, draw 3 cards. That's so many cards. I probably like him. Let's get rid of another copy of this dude. Shun a card from my hand. Convert, please. Thanks, your turn.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and...
I didn't end up growing my hand. I drew 2 cards and then played 1 and shunned 1.
That's interesting. I don't like this. Alright, I'm going to go here. If I can gain a card, then I'm going to gain 2 more cards, draw 3, and then shun 2. So I'm going to gain 1 card here.
Do our cards have different art? We have the same set of abilities, but different art?
Oh.
Because, like, that's what this card does.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting. And yeah, I'm looking over now at your row, and I'm not recognizing that art from my own cards. Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I gained 1, and then I'm going to gain 2 more. So let's gain this one, and let's gain... Oh, I like this one too. And then I'm going to draw 3, and then I'm going to shun 2. So let's see what we're going to shun here.
You have so many cards. Is this the last thing you're doing, shunning to?
Yep.
Okay, I might just go ahead, yeah. I think I'm going to go to the hall, shun all supplicants, and then use the ability here. So we'll cycle these out. Wow, class 4s across the board. Gain 2 cards. So 1, 2. Draw 3 cards. And shun 2 cards from your hand. So now I'm in the same boat you are. What 2 cards am I shunning?
Okay. And I just finished my shuns, so here we go. I'm going to do something. Let's go ahead and go...
I'll shun this one.
Here. So I'll gain a card and
shun
earn
2.
a convert.
Shun these 2. Okay.
So I will gain this card. Actually... Yeah, I'm going to gain this card. Gain a card, and I earn a convert. Convert, please. I'll just take one. Thank you.
Wow, rude.
I know.
Okay, what's still available to me? The circle and the stage. Gain a card, draw a card with 3 influence on it. Pretty nice. What's the stage do? Gain a card, earn a convert. I think you want to... You haven't been using your card's abilities. I think you want to at this point. There's still got to be something in your hand that you want to use. So, I will... Oh, wait. But I would have to go there. Yeah, I can't use my card's abilities.
Yep.
Never mind. Never mind. Sheesh. Okay. I will... Card from... Jeez, this hurts. Hurts my brain. I'll go to the stage. Gain a card, draw a card. So let's gain her. And draw one.
Okay.
Wait, was that? Oh yeah, that was it. Okay.
So I'm going to go here, and I get to draw 1 card and then use the ability. And this is earn a convert. Move this card to your devotees and draw a card. Done.
I am not looking like I can get the support for 4 classes here, but I can try to rush the end of this so that you also don't. That's the dream.
Okay.
So I will just put a card at the circle. Exchange one of your placed cards with one of your supplicants. The devotees, you don't have to be... You can collect different classes here, right? And then just win...
Whenever you have 3 of the same,
okay.
Yeah.
So, what was I doing again? Exchanging one of my placed cards with one of my supplicants. I am going to... I think I'll just make this swap. Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm going to go here, and so I'll do that text which says draw a card, then I will gain a card. Whoops. Yep. And I'm going to gain this card, and then I can move that card to my devotees, and I will. So we'll do that.
Okay. Well, then it's my turn, and I can't play.
And so the round ends.
And so just like that.
Influence-wise, you
I
have
feel like 5, I probably took it.
10, 13, 15, and
I have
only...
Yeah, I'm at 4 locations here too, so I feel like we probably don't even have to do the math.
Yeah, you're probably right about that, so you'll get a point for that.
Okay.
Neither of us has all 4 classes out, and so we're going to take all of our cards and our deck and our hand and give them all a good shuffle.
Okay, it's what, 3 support to 1 right now?
You have 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
accurate.
Crushing
wow,
it.
You're crushing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Until at the end of the game you have like 60 influence in your deck to my 10 or something.
No, I think my deck's probably not big
It would
enough
be,
for your deck.
I think it would be very hard to actually grow your deck all that big because there's so much shunning.
Yeah. I mean, you have to just not play those shun cards because you can always go or play them at non-activate your card locations.
But it's like you can't. Well, you can try. It's not like you can have a strategy around going to the stage as much as possible to gain cards because you can only go there once per round unless you manage to move off of it or something. But it's not like you can just consistently do that.
Totally. Yeah, that's interesting.
What's the next initiative?
Oh, that's a good question. It's me.
The answer is you.
Move one card from your supplicants to your devotees. That's kind of nice, but I don't think I need it that badly. I'm going to get rid of it and go first.
Okay. What you going to do? If a card says to move a placed card, is that either player?
Yes. Otherwise, I would say opposing. There's one that says opposing. And
so I was wondering if because there's one that says opposing, when it doesn't say opposing, does it mean mine?
No, I don't think so.
It can be anything. Okay.
Because opposing can only be your opponent's.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go here, draw 2 cards, and then use the ability of this card. And that one says move 1 card from your hand to your devotees. And so I will do that, and then I get to draw a card. And my devotees now have 3 class 1s in them.
Ooh.
And so they score. So these all get shunned, and I score a support.
Interesting. I want to do that. I think I am just going to go to the well with her, draw 1 card, then use the card's ability. It's earn 2 converts. 2 converts, please, and shun this.
There you go. All right. I am going to...
What do you think? Can I just say, this game is by the publisher, Small Box Games, but then it has this filler. This box is double the size that it could be.
I think the idea is that, if you want to sleeve it, you could do it.
I guess so.
I think that's the thing.
It just seems funny to me to call yourself Small Box Games and then clearly make a larger than necessary box. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I can see it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play a 3 here, gain a card, I'll gain a 2, and then gain a convert. So can I have a convert, please? Thank you very much.
How many converts do you have now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 4. So you have 2/7 of a point more than me.
1 7.
Oh, don't you get 2 points when you have 7 cards there?
That's interesting. 2/7 of a point instead of 1/7 of 2 points.
2/7 per card.
Yeah, sure. Okay, all right. But you can only cash in when you have 14/7.
Yes. Okay, You like the circle. So why don't I block it? I could either move you there, or I could just go there. I think I'll just go there. I'm gonna go to the circle, gain 1 card. Take him. Use the ability of the card I put here, which is to draw 2 cards, and move 1 opposing placed card to another location. And I can't move you such that it doubles up, right?
Not to double up.
Okay.
No. But you could move me from here to here so that you open that up if you wanted.
Meh.
Okay.
Let me just None of the locations gain converts? Oh, the one where you are. It does. I didn't think this part of the plan through.
It's okay.
Let's just I want to use another card ability. So I'm going to send you here, which means you can't block me from using a card ability.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm going to... That is interesting. I'm going to go here. Gain a card and earn a convert. So I will gain... I'm going to gain this card and a convert.
Okay. You have 3 cards out there in my 1. That's an issue. You're probably ending the round sooner than I'm ready. So maybe I'll just go to the well forever. I'll go to the well, draw one card, use the ability of the card you placed here. So draw a card and then gain one card. It'll be this fellow. And I may move this card to your devotees, which I will.
Okay. I will go ahead. Oh, interesting. So I can only play in the circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh no.
This is not, oh no, it's fine. I can exchange any card with one of my places.
Damn it.
So I just need to place a 1. So there's a 1, and then I can exchange anything with anything. I think I'll swap these two. Okay.
All right. So you're ending the round on your next turn, unless I've only seen moving cards around, not really like discarding them from play.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
So this seems like as good a time as any to just play her here, draw one card, then use her ability, earn 2 converts. Thank you. Shun this card.
And how many converts do you have now?
Good question. I'm glad you asked it. 6.
Okay. Interestingly, it says if you have 7 or more cards here, shun all of them.
Oh, so you don't want to gain
at
2
yeah.
if you're at 7, or if you're at 6.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't go, so that's the end of the round.
Okay, I think it's clear. I have 1 card out to your 4, so you definitely won on influence.
And I have each of the classes, so I will score 2
support.
support.
Ooh, that was a bad round for me.
Oh, that's okay. Happens to, the best of us. And also the worst.
Clearly.
No, I went first that round. I think going first makes a big difference.
It seems to. Yeah.
So that makes this an interesting choice.
Yeah. I think going first is a lot of the time probably better than that card, but it depends on the card.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's so weird because I feel like this game feels like a card game. Period.
Yeah. Okay.
No, and card games like this, where there's like a few sources of points and stuff, I feel like generally want you to specialize. Mm-hmm. And this one, that feels impossible. Right? Like,
because there's so much churn.
Yeah. Like, we both have put between 2 and 3 cards in our devotees. Mm-hmm. We both have gotten we both have 6 converts, I think. Like, we are just...
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I have 6.
Yeah. So the support, I think you just took the lead by beating me there, but like we just all seem to be having to kind of spread out and do a little bit of everything in a way that is like interesting and different, but I'm not sure that I like.
I think you can specialize with your slow deck building with these if you know it better, but I don't and you don't.
Yeah, potentially.
But it feels like this, you have a lot of control over what gets into your deck and what gets shunned out of your deck and like all this stuff. So
it's true.
There's some interesting stuff there. All right, let's see who's going first. Well, could be you.
It is me, unless I want this that can move a card for my supplicants, my devotees. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. But I have a copy of it. Yeah, we were just saying. I mean, I do want to get my devotees across.
And those are not the same.
No, they're not the same class. They're the same card.
Yeah.
No, fuck this dude. I'm going first.
All right, you got it.
I could get another copy of her into my devotees that is not the same class.
Okay.
None of this is useful. Why don't I'm gonna go to the well with her.
Okay.
That's a draw card. Use the ability of the card. Move a card from your hand to your devotees. So now I can finally pair something up.
Yeah.
Let's get a second class 4 in there, and it also says draw one card.
Nice. I'm gonna go here, draw 2 cards, and then I'm going to shun 1 card from my hand. So I'll shun this card. And then I'm going to gain 1 convert, and that is my 7th convert.
Ooh!
And so these 7 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, get shunned, and I get 2 support.
Well played.
Thank you.
But 2 can play this game.
Uh-huh.
I can go to the circle to gain 1 card. It's going to be...
Oh, yeah, from the circle. Okay.
It's going to be him. Shun a card from your hand. We don't need... Oh, wait. Refill my supplicants. He's good, actually. We don't need him. And earn a convert, which will be my 7th convert. So go ahead and we'll just bottom this along with these.
Sure.
And I get 2 support.
There you go. All right. I would like to... I'll go here. Move one of my supplicants to my hand, or remove one card from my hand to my devotees. I'm going to go ahead and move a card from my hand to my devotees. Ooh, it's interesting.
Okay. I'll play this guy at the hall, shun all supplicants, and then use the ability of the card. So this says move a card from your supplicants to your devotee. So I'm hoping that this full wipe lets me get a class 4.
I like that.
That's the play I'm making. We'll see if
That's
it
a cool
pays off.
strategy, yeah. Fun.
And there's a 3, a 2, and a 3. Did not work.
Bummer.
And in fact, those are all not
Ones.
classes that I even have the 1 of.
Hard to find ones in the supplicant deck, though.
I see. I didn't really consider that.
Yeah.
So maybe they're just not a great thing to put into devotees. Although, I mean, like shunning, it's a way to get it out of your deck if you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it was the text of this card that put it there, so I only had so much say in the matter. Let's just... We'll take another one of him. Oh, wait, no, it's going to the devotees. I don't know. Her. Okay, you're up.
Yeah. Okay, let's gain a card and draw a card. I will gain this card and then I will draw it. Or not that card, I'll draw a different card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh man, I screwed up. I was thinking, for some reason I thought that I would get the opportunity to use this circle, exchange one of your place cards with one of your supplicants, that I could get all 4 classes out there.
Well, if you can move this, maybe.
But the only place I can go is here, which
yeah.
won't use the card's ability. All I'm doing is gaining a card and getting a convert,
So
kind of no matter what. Actually, I don't think it even matters what card I put there, other than influence value, which is the same. So, I am going to the stage to gain 1 card and 1 convert. Let's gain this one and a convert. Okay.
Okay, I will go ahead and, I mean, yeah, like you, I don't think the ability matters, the class does, but that's fine. And then exchange one of my place cards with the supplicant. I will exchange this card with this card. Done.
Okay. This could go either way on the total. We have to actually do the math this time.
Yep.
I'm scanning it and it actually looks like you beat me, but...
We'll find out.
So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And I have 5, 9, 14, 16.
All right, so you get a support from that.
And then I also have all 4 classes out.
Damn.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's another support.
Suddenly I'm getting crushed. All right, well done.
We'll reshuffle all this.
Yeah.
What's interesting is I don't think you can look at this.
What's in your support?
Yeah, like, who knows what's in there, right? Or maybe you can look. I don't know.
Is it that interesting though?
You like this game?
No, it's not. It's not. No. I mean, like, what value would there be to looking at it?
No, it would like influence
Like,
your
are
strategies.
you
Like, oh,
card counting all that much?
Well, you know you have 4 copies of each of your abilities. So if you look in the deck and you're like, oh, I see a bunch of shunning for converts. Now I know I'm like probably going to have less of that. Maybe I don't put 1 convert in because it's going to be hard to get up to 7.
That's true.
Or something like that. It's just an example.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got here. It's my choice here. Yeah, I hate that. I'm going to go first.
Okay. Go first.
All right. I'll go here. No, I'll go here. Draw 2 cards, use the ability, so I'll draw 2. And then it says, move 1 card from your hand to your devotees and draw a card. And I will move this card to my devotees and draw a card.
Okay. I can do it this time. I'll go to the well, draw 1 card and use this ability. Exchange this card with 1 card in your supplicants or your devotees. So I can swap this with a... I'll swap it with the 1 devotee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now I have a triple of class 4s. And so they get shunned?
Yep, and you go support.
Alright.
Nice. I don't like that.
And I'm leading on influence. I have 50% more influence than you. You'll never come back.
Yep. That sounds right to me. Yeah, I really wish this was different. Okay, so maybe I'll plan for it. Which of these am I not really going to use? Maybe this one. Oh no, I kind of like that one. Difficult. Okay, I will go here and I'll exchange one of my placed cards. Oh no, sorry, not there. Here. Oh, and I get to do the ability there. Okay, I'm going to go here and hope that I get a 3 out here. So I'm going to shun all my supplicants, hope to get a 3, and then if I get a 3, I can move it to my devotees and score.
That move is called the Brandon.
Is that the Brandon?
Yeah.
And I did it though. But I actually am the first one to ever successfully execute the Brandon.
Jordan holds the title of the only ever successful Brandon.
That's
okay.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll get a support for that, and that was good. All right, done.
Well done. Well done. Let's see. I can... If I move this card to my devotees, then you are likely to win on influence again. I hate that.
It's an interesting decision, though.
And that's just one support. I'm well equipped to beat you on influence. I guess this is not the round where I should focus on devotees. So, instead, let me just okay, I can do both. I can have my cake and eat it too.
Great.
I will. Oh, but this is the same class I've already played.
Well, you put the 1 out there because you were thinking it's hard to get 1s in your supplicants, but you could have put the 3 out there instead. Because that was the exchange.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Alright.
I'm like, Brandon, this game is interesting.
I don't disagree.
No, I'm just joking.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm like, it's on the hard sell mode. I don't know, yeah, it's a weird game, but
I was just no, when I said is it to you saying something was interesting, I wasn't trying to dig on the game with that. I was just digging on you.
Oh no, totally.
But okay, I'll use her later. And this one's not useful. Well, if it's not useful, I guess it's a good one to put somewhere where I can't use its ability.
There you go.
Go to the hall, move one of your supplicants to your hand, or move one card from your hand to your devotees. Sure. Second class 3 that way.
Love it. And all that time I was not thinking about what I was going to do, but should have been. I'll go here. I'll gain a card and draw a card. Let's gain this card, and then we'll draw.
Okay.
After you bragged about influence, I figured I should.
Yeah, you're really,
I got 6 more.
It's pretty good. Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
But I can increase mine. Watch this. I can put him here in the circle where I can exchange one of my place cards with one of my supplicants. I don't particularly care which one at the moment, I don't think.
Well, those are all 2s, and you're exchanging with a 1. Oh, with a 1.
Yeah, so see,
that's great.
It's like
it's almost like you did it on
realized
purpose.
this would happen.
That's amazing.
Did this on purpose implies a level of like foresight and playing towards it that maybe didn't exist, but I did realize that this would be good at the moment that I did it. And I'm putting one more influence in play this way too.
Yeah. It's interesting because there's no May anywhere here.
It's true. Yeah.
And so, like, I'll just show you. Like, I only have 1/1 in my hand right now, and the 1 would shun itself, and so I wouldn't score this thing. That's really annoying.
I've been there.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Yeah, they call that situation the Brandon.
Was that the Brandon? Okay. But you know what? I found a way around it. Here we go. Gain a card, so I'll gain this card here.
Okay.
To here. And then I use the ability, and this says exchange this card with 1 card in your supplicants or your devotees, and I can exchange this with a supplicant to make it into a 1. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it.
Congrats.
I'm the first player to successfully navigate the Brandon.
All right. I don't care what card I put here. I don't think, because I'm just gaining a card and earning a convert at the stage. I will gain. I don't think I'm getting to 7 converts, right?
I'm hoping not.
Seems unlikely.
That might win you the game if you do.
Yeah, it seems unlikely with all, because next round's the last round.
Let me see without checking.
Yeah.
Actually, we can always. Oh yeah. There's only one card left.
Okay. So I would have to get 5 next round. It seems unlikely. So, well, but you know what? No, yeah, drawing in the final round of the game, drawing cards is a lot better than gaining cards. So I'll take this one.
Okay. And that would go to your deck, but it's not going to matter.
Right, we're shuffling it all together now. Yeah.
All right. So in terms of, we each did the 1 through 4, right?
2, 3, 1, 4. Yep, I'm good.
There you go. Get a score. And then totaling up here, I have 6, 9, 12, 14.
To my 4, 8, 12, 16.
Dang. So that's
Yep.
You get a point for that.
I decided to actually kind of go for that this time, and it worked.
It worked out.
And especially because it's kind of like getting 2 support, because it also takes it from your opponent, right?
Yeah.
That's a pretty...
It's kind of like the best
It
thing
should
you can
really
do.
be a priority, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally, yeah. It's a good point. Already the 2 support.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you could jump through all those hoops to get 7 converts, or just go to the high influence locations.
Right. Right. That's interesting. All right, and we know the last card's yours, and you have a decision to make.
Draw 1 card, move 1 placed card to another location. Don't need it.
Okay. Should
I have gotten to look at my hand first?
Okay,
Alright,
yeah.
I reserve the right to change my mind once
Yes,
I draw
you're
5
right.
cards here. Don't need it.
Okay. You were just looking for a 1?
Sure.
Okay.
No, actually I was looking at whether I had a card draw.
Okay.
And I have better card draw than that. And I think kind of... Let's see. Move a card from your hand to your... Okay. Okay. I'm going to go to the well. Draw a card. Use the ability here. Move a card from your hand to your devotees. It will be this one. This is my 3rd class 3. So I'll score devotees one more time. And the last part of the ability on the card is draw 1 card.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know.
I can get to 6 converts. How do I make it 7?
You got
Damn.
6. That's so far. I guess I
Yeah.
can just block you, and then you'd probably be done. But I'm not gonna do it.
True.
All right. So I will go here to gain a card.
Oh, you know, when I said I could get to 6, I might have been forgetting that I can't use my card's ability on some locations, like that one. Yeah.
Then I will draw 2 cards, and then which I just did, and then move 1 opposing place card to another location. I'll move you here.
I wish I knew if I was near a threshold of 10
You can
influence in
count
my deck.
Just count your deck.
Count my deck, then shuffle it.
No,
It's quantity of cards. It's not
no,
influence?
but every card's 2 or 3, so like.
Oh,
you know,
well,
1, 2,
yeah, but
3,
if 2 or 3,
4, 5, 6,
whether it's 2 or
7.
3 matters.
Yeah.
Right?
8, 9,
And I assume
10,
that
11,
counts.
12, 13.
I think we shuffle everything back together for that
Yes.
moment. Okay, so it counts that. So it's 5. I have about 10 cards, so I'm probably not that near 30. Okay, so I guess I got my answer. You're right. Yeah.
You're probably at 25.
Although if I go here and gain a couple cards, maybe
Yeah,
I do get to 30.
Absolutely.
Why don't I go to the well, draw 1 card, use the card's ability, which is to draw 2 cards, and then move an opposing card. Oh, you need to refill your supplicant row.
Thank you.
I don't think... You know, I think you would love to go to the well, and I think I'm just going to go there for you.
Interesting.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's really interesting because the minute you like discard a card that you put out here, it's like, is your opponent just going to rush the end? Like, probably,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
a big decision.
That's been my experience. Is every time I do that, I lose the round,
Yeah.
and that is so. Like I said, it's a 2 support swing.
Yeah.
That it's like I can't justify doing that.
Right.
is how it feels to me here
So
on my
I'll go
first game.
here, I will gain a card, and then I will move 1 card from my hand to my devotees. I think will be this one, and then
Okay.
draw a card.
And refill your supplicants.
And refill my supplicants. Thank you.
Let's see. Oof. Draw. Okay. Oh, I have nowhere else to use my card abilities, huh? All right. Then let me just
That's why I went there.
go for influence plus deck size, I think, and go to the stage.
Yep.
This is gain a card, draw a card, then draw 2 cards and move a card. So gain, I'll just gain the 3. Draw a card. Oh, and then draw 2 cards, which is going to draw my deck. Is it like Magic's Gathering? I had to draw and I didn't have enough cards. Do I lose?
No.
That's good.
I don't believe so.
And then I can move an opposing placed card. So I could free up.
I don't think it's a
card
may
ability
if
location.
You move an opposing placed card.
Yeah, no, I just mean I could free up
Yeah,
a
like this.
place to use my ability. Yeah,
Totally.
Or use an ability. That does give you 1 more influence out there.
Mm-hmm.
But using an ability seems good. Last I checked. Oh, this card's terrible. If one of your supplements your hand or one of your cards from your hand your devotees. Yeah, no, that's trash. I want to leave you that. So I guess I'll send this to the. Let's go to the circle. I think I'm doing poorly this round.
No, I think you're doing well.
I'm doing well on influence, and I've kind of set out with the goal of growing my deck, which I think is maybe working, but I was not paying attention to the classes on the cards I was playing, and that's an issue.
I'm going to go here. I just gain a card and earn a convert, which I don't think will accomplish anything, but maybe I'll get 6 more converts, who's to say.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, gain a card, use the ability of the card you placed here. That's it. This is my last play, potentially, unless I play
Something
that goes away.
Yeah.
Which I guess, going first, I could do that once, right? You're not going to end the game next.
Right.
I could make 1 more play and then have you be the one to end it. There's no advantage to being the one to end it inherently. Interesting.
That is super interesting.
Yeah, but do any of
I've been thinking about that earlier.
But do any of these actually help? Because sending a card to my devotees is one of those things that gets rid of a card, but does that I have no devotees, so that's not worth anything.
Right. If it says gain cards, then it's worth it. Right,
unless it shuns itself. Right, this breaks even.
Yeah,
For example, gain a card, earn a convert, which is not good enough, and
Right.
shun this card, so I would break even on that. Okay, let's just do this. Because I think I'm not pulling off. I don't see a way to swap, at least with my options, swap out classes or anything. So I think I've blown it on the classes, but I can put her in the circle, draw 1 card, move 1. Oh, gain a card and use the ability. Gain this 3. Draw 1 card, move 1 place card to another location.
Could be anyone.
I think maybe this is going to hurt me to let you access the hall and use a card ability, but this is a +1 influence, so I think I kind of just like doing that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That changes my move a good deal.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't like that. Because I wanted to this is actually just gain a card. Move a card from your supplicant to your hand.
Sure.
Same as gaining a card.
Yep.
Here I can't do anything useful. But I will play a 1 so that I have all 4 classes.
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You've done a better job of keeping that in mind.
Yeah. Although, actually, it's kind of interesting. Well, no, this breaks even. Gain 1 card. You may move this card to your devotees. Yeah, that's not going to be useful. I guess I can check before I do this. Am I going to win the influence battle? You're going to have 6, 9, 13,
17. I think that's a record.
Yeah, that is a record. 3, 7, 12, plus 3 is 15.
16. Unless you were already counting the 1 in your 12.
I was.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Yeah, so I can't win it. But I still want to have the 1 out there because that's worth a point, unless I can find another way to get a point, which I can't, so whatever, I'll just do this. Okay, these get shunned, but it doesn't really matter. And then I can draw 1 card and move 1 placed card to another location, but I don't think that will matter either.
Does that, in this case, can you swap cards, or can you not use that ability?
I think I just can't use that
Okay,
ability.
okay. All right, then I can't play.
There we go.
So that'll end it.
So you've got the influence war.
So I'll take that support.
And I have the class.
All right.
And then we're going to quickly take all
So
our
we're
cards.
adding up all of our influence for final support scoring.
Yep.
My whole deck was in my hand, so that's easy.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm just making stacks of 10. No!
6, 10.
Damn it.
And I ended with 3 extra influence. So I have 3 support from that. How many do you have? 2?
2. Mine adds up to 29.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I have 33.
Yeah. Heartbreaking.
That's funny. Yeah.
Heartbreaking. All right, so 2 support. And then we just add up our support.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. $12.
14.
Close
though.
Okay. Well, so at least that 1 influence off did not break the game for me.
Right.
I was so focused on that in the final round that it was like heartbreaking to not get
the
there.
1, yeah.
But at least I was damned if I did, damned if I didn't.
Right.
That was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
That was Pariahs. I wanted to say parish for a second, but that is just nearly an anagram.
Pariahs, yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. It's funny because it doesn't. It is like you said that the game's called Hanamakoji.
Hanamakoji, yeah.
I guess it ultimately is that type of game, but it feels a lot more freeform.
It's more complicated too. There's a lot more going on in this game than Hanamakoji.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those small games where there's only a few actions and you've got to really bluff and think through your moves and what your opponent has in their hand and that kind of thing. But way more fluffy, kind of. It's much harder to
know,
and maybe you just have less reason directly to worry about like what specific card are you going to play on your turn.
Right.
Probably I'm not that invested in.
It's more about which locations and how much influence and that sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's in a weird place where it's kind of like those games, but it's kind of more generous just as far as like how punishing and brain burny those are.
Yeah.
But
it feels like you would get to know the card pool better, and then you'd learn new synergies and like think of new ideas and we noticed this one in this game where you shun your supplicants and then hope that you get the right one to match your devotees. But I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff like that you're like learning. And
yeah, totally. I do wish, and who knows, maybe they'll expand it or something. I wish that there was like variety in the locations or something like that, right? So that there was a little different from game to game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the way I want to reflect on my first play of a game is like, okay, what would I either do different next time, or like what different strategy would it be fun to try next time? And I don't really have a good answer for either of those.
I kind of want to play a game where I'm really focused on either devotees or converts.
See how that goes.
See if you can do that.
Devotees, it felt like, because one of the main ways to get devotees was to move these cards that move themselves there.
Yeah.
That it doesn't feel like something that you can do on a focused basis because you'll run out of it. Like, right?
Maybe. I mean, there are other cards though that let you gain devotees.
Yeah, like this one's move a card from your hand to your devotees. Yeah.
Right. And so like maybe if you can just get all 4 copies of him out, and then just really just focus on the devotees, like go to all the card activation locations.
I still hate that these don't have card names. That these like this is the name of this card is that one that moves a card from your hand to the devotees.
That's right.
It makes it a little hard to talk strategy.
Totally.
But
you can imagine like having a really thin deck where you gain cards, but almost all the cards you gain go through this card to your devotees, and then you're drawing that card into your hand every time and just like gaining cards and devoteeing and like trying to get a bunch of points that way. It seems kind of like that could be interesting.
Yeah, potentially. It's also like
hard enough to work.
Yeah, and losing a card from your hand felt at least in some of the rounds. Some of the rounds I played like that gain 2, draw 3 or whatever it was and had a ton of cards. Yeah. Other rounds, like using a card from my hand to not play felt like it was like out of the question.
Okay,
you know?
Sure. Sure.
Yeah. So I'd be curious to see how much you can lean into those versus how much it's a game about doing a little bit of everything and just trying to do it just a hair better than your opponent, which is kind of what it felt like on the first play.
Yeah, maybe so.
Very cool. Well, thank you for the teach.
Thanks for trying it.
And for the game. This is a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. You can like the video if you want to. End of sentence, I guess. That was...
Or subscribe.
You can like the video. Sure, yeah. That's information I'm sure you didn't know. And it's great if you subscribe to the channel. Optimal Play does not have a Patreon or anything like that, so hitting those buttons is the best and only way to help us grow. Jordan's on the Game Brain podcast, though, so you can also hit the buttons there and maybe even listen.
You could subscribe.
Yeah.
End of sentence.
Yep. And this is surely getting published in January, so it's a new year. We've got lots of games and some continuing campaigns that will probably last beyond 2025 that we're playing on the channel. So check those out, and we'll see you there. Until next time, be optimal.